I just can't work them out in my favor.
Yes, indeed. I'm so sucky I can die.
Hello and welcome back, my little darlings, to another beauty video here on my channel. Yes, indeed. And since it's October, it means that it's a Halloween makeup look today also. There will be a bit more of informative videos coming in November about hair and the makeup and all that sort of stuff. And also when I color my hair.
Yes, indeed.
So you make sure that you press that like, subscribe and notification icon so you don't miss that. And also you are enjoying when I sit here and play around with makeup, you know, and all of the other stuff I do here on my channel, because I like hanging out with you, of course, and I hope you would like to hang out with me. Yes, indeed. But today, for this makeup video, I will try to do something a little bit more advanced. So let's just jump right into the video, shall we? So, my darlings, for today I will actually try a quite advanced makeup look. I want to use my big forehead to do something very extravagant, and I'm not sure if I should be covering up my eyebrows or if I should just let them be bushy as shit, you know, and work with what I got. No, you know, let's not cover our eyebrows today, because I'm gonna do that next week when I'm doing my drag queen transformation. Yes, so I want to give my eyebrows a rest, you know, because I have practiced covering them, so you know they are in really bad shape. Yes, indeed. We are gonna start with primer in any case, and I am gonna use my favorite primer that I have at home at the moment, and it's this Cyan Perfect Eye and Face Primer. I have bought this at Lidl, and I do believe that this is actually a really good primer, you know. It makes the base tacky enough for this makeup to sit on, and it's not overly clogging the pores and, you know, all that sort of stuff. However, it's not pore filling, so if you have a lot of pores or fine lines, you might want to buy one that have a little bit of a more pore filling property to it. Yes, indeed. But I'm not into that poreless right now, because I don't have money to buy a poreless primer, you know. Primers are goddamn expensive if they're gonna be good, but that's why I am tipping you about this one, because it's very cheap, it's long lasting, it does the job perfectly. Yes, indeed. And I'm using a brush to apply my primer, because, you know, I do feel that primers apply the best with a tool rather than your fingers.
Yes.
For this makeup look, The makeup look, I'm gonna use this, my favorite foundation at the moment, and it's the WV7. I don't even know if that is correct way of pronouncing this brand, but it's a W and it's a 7, so WV7. So I will use that, and I will apply that with a beauty blender, which I will use to soak in some hot water so I get some warmth on my face, because I hate wet, cold stuff on my face. And I will use 2 squirts of this beautiful light coverage foundation. I do enjoy this very much. Has any of you seen the latest season of RuPaul's Drag Race? I sure have, and it's like amazingly good this year. Now foundation is on, yes indeed, and now we are gonna go in with some concealer. Yes indeed. And I am gonna use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, yes indeed, in the color C3, because it's very light, very neutral, and I do enjoy the formulation of this. It's actually high coverage, and it's not so crease prone as other high coverage concealers I have tried so far. But, you know, I'm also using a shitload of shape makeup, you know, so that is probably why every time I try something new it just looks like totally garbage.
I am too skilled for my economics.
Now the concealer is on, and I feel fly as shit. Now it's time to powder my face, and I will actually use this compact powder from Cyan. It's a light compact powder, and you can use any light powder you want, of course, as long as it's light and almost white. Yes, indeed.
Oh, that rhymed. I'm so good I can die.
And let's just press this powder in place before buffing it into the skin. Yes, indeed. Now my face is set with some powder, but we are not gonna move over to my eyes just yet, because I'm actually gonna concentrate on my forehead to begin with. And I haven't actually told you what I'm gonna be doing for look today, and I want to do a night sky scenery on my forehead, and, you know, do some kind of spaced out look on my eyelids, you know, because it's Halloween. We can go overboard with makeup in exactly the way we want. We don't need to use a lot of spirit glue or spirit gum or silicone or stuff like that if you don't want to. It's fine to just want to express your creativity during Halloween. Now let's go in and contour my forehead, and I will actually use this black shadow right there because it has the biggest pan of all my black shadows I have. So I will use that to build up the night sky on my forehead, and then will gradually turn more bluish as it goes down towards my eye area. Now that black is in place, and I'm gonna drag it down towards my cheeks also later on. Yes, indeed. I don't know how this is gonna turn out because this is the first time I'm actually attempting a look that is this.
Intricate.
Now I'm gonna go in with a shade called Violacious. Yes, indeed. It is this gorgeous purplish color, and I will go in and deepen up that black with that color to make a gradient down to the blue. I want this to look like a really cozy winter night with northern lights and all of that sort of stuff, you know, and we do need to make a good gradient for that. Now it's time to go in with some blue shades. Yes, indeed. And I'm first gonna go in with this dark blue shimmery shade. I do not know how this will perform on the face because I have not used this as much as I would have wanted to. But let's stamp this in place and try to make that gradient. Now, since that blue does not show up as much as I want, I will actually go in with that blue color right here instead. Now, let's try to blend this together. Let's go in with that purple color again just to make it more gradient. And now I will go in and make this more celestial with this Way Past Midnight from H&M, their high impact or infinite impact eye colors. All my single shadows are from H&M actually. There is no sunset feel to this, and I want it to be like a sunset coming from behind of all this. So I will go in with some red and mix it with some blacks, you know, and gently brush this. And it turned lilac for some reason. And let's blend that a little bit. For some reason it turned like purple down there. I can't understand how that is possible, but it's probably because the red and the blues and all of the colors are mixing together down here, and it's turning purple. Not that it matters actually, because that purple actually made it a little bit better. But let's drag it down like that. Now, my darlings, it's just the job of blending it out into the eyebrows so it doesn't get that harsh line. It's time for eyebrows actually, and I will do a completely black brow because I am actually gonna do trees growing up in here, you know, so I need a cohesive ground for them to grow from, you know, so black brows with black trees are actually a quite good idea in my opinion. I might be completely wrong also, you never know with me. A idea can be good in the head, but it can also turn out like shit, or you can just do like that and mess it all up. And since I put up under there, I need to clean that up immediately because that ain't cute.
For shit.
And I will use a little angled brush, and I will try to use some concealer and, you know, cover that mishap up because that brow looks a million times thicker than the other. It still looks thick as shit, but you know, who cares? It's Halloween now. I almost painted my wall black with that swipe. Let's zoom you guys right in so you can see when I'm doing the trees.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm gonna do like fur trees or something like that. And I'm gonna use a pointy black eyeliner for that. It's the only thing I'm using eyeliner for because I hate eyeliners. I just can't work them out in my favor.
Yes, indeed. I'm so sucky I can die.
You know, those trees actually doesn't look bad, if I can say it myself. It doesn't look good either, but it doesn't look bad. But still, now I'm actually gonna do the northern lights, and I'm not actually quite sure how I should be doing them, because I want them to go, you know, like over the forehead on this starry sky, and I want it to, you know, come from the side going up and then down again. That didn't show for shit. Let's use a little tiny brush and
actually
use some shimmery green shades. But as we know, Northern Lights aren't just green, they are actually blue as well. So I will go in with a blue gel liner as well, as I did with the green one at first. And use...
Destroy it all.
You know, that actually looks horrible as shit. But it still looks kinda good. It's not horrible, but it's not good either. It's like a neutral bad, if you know what I mean. Now, let's go in with some blue eyeshadow on top of that to make that really pop. It's actually not half bad. I must admit, with some practice, this is actually gonna look really good. Now let's add in some stars before we move over to my eyes. And I'm using a ordinary white eyeliner, and I don't know if that is gonna work or not, but we will find out together. Well, you know, it did work very bad indeed to do it like that. So let's just go in with a completely white eyeshadow from H&M. It's there, all white already, a high impact eye color, and I will try to use a small pointy brush for that. Yes, indeed, my darlings. Now it's time for my eyes, so let's just zoom you guys in even closer. And that is as close as we could get, obviously. And you know, I want, you know, an eye look that is equally as, you know, nighty as the one going on my head. So I will actually use the same color scheme to make a real blown out purple eye. So I will use the blues, and I will use the little of the greens, and I will use the blacks also. But first and foremost, I will go in and I will build up my crease with these purple colors right there. It's one shimmery dark purple and one light matte purple. Now let's go in with some black and just put that in the crease. And let's use a smaller brush for that. And let's blend the purple from the eyes into the purples on my nose. Now, my darlings, I will actually take a blue shimmery color and I will spray some setting spray on a flat brush, a concealer brush. And I will go in and tap that on my lid. And I will use this one I used on my forehead. It's the Midnight Flight from H&M. They're high impact or infinite impact colors. I cannot recommend these colors particularly much. You need to be quite skilled to use them actually. Light on the hand and really steady, and you know, need to know exactly what you are doing, otherwise it will turn to shit real quick. Their mattes are gorgeous though, they are just their shimmers that are not my favorite. Oh my god, my darlings, I am feeling this Northern Lights night sky fantasy so hard I can die, and I'm sorry I am not very fun in this video. I am actually trying my best to do this good. Today is not a fail video though. I actually am feeling like this is gonna go all the way. Now, my darlings, it's time to smoke the under eyes, and I will actually use a black shadow to smoke my under eyes, and then I will put a pop of green in my inner corner. And I will actually use some purple also, that purple right there. Not that you saw anything right there, you know, but still. And I will put that also and smoke that with the black, you know, to get a more cohesive look out of it. Like that, my darlings. Now, I will use that same shimmery green I used on my forehead, and I will put that in my inner corners. Now, I will actually go in and contour my entirety of my face in this color scheme. So, I will take my contour brush, it's called, and I will start to contour my face with those colors. First of all the violacious one, and then later that black shadow, and then I will go in and drag a layer of blue on top of that. Now, my darlings, I am actually quite amazed that this did turn out so good I can die actually. I did not expect that to happen. I expected this to go to batshit as it always does. And we will blend all of this together. To actually contour my nose, I will go in with those purple colors I used on my eyes. To be exact, that purple color right there. And I will just bang that excess off, and I will lightly... And let's blend that out with a clean brush. Now, to finish this off, I will go in with some highlighter from this W7 prismatic highlighter, and I will actually use this celestial looking one right there, and then I will put some mascara and some eyeliner on as well on my waterline. This is actually one of the best highlighters I own. It's really pretty. The colors are really creamy. They blend really good, and I just enjoy working with the W7 highlighters actually really much. They give that really ethereal glow that I am after when I'm doing these kinds of makeup looks. Now I'm gonna go in and do some blue gel liner on my upper lid. And then I'll do some green on the waterline down there. Now, let's just put some of this green highlight on in my inner corner as well as I finish this makeup look up. Now, my darlings, this is the finished look. I am actually quite proud of it. I could have done something more around here maybe, but still. This is a huge step up for me. Have the confidence to actually put this out on the internet. So I hope you like it and that it's, you know, shows that I'm actually trying to evolve myself with this art I'm doing.
Yes, indeed.
But thank you so much for watching if you have stuck to the end with me, and I hope you are wanting to press that like, subscribe and notification icon. Yes, indeed. And don't forget to comment down below if you have done something like this or if you have done something similar that you are equally proud of. And while you're at it, you can always tag me on Instagram with your creations so I can see when you are doing your best work. Yes, indeed. And as always, be who you are since nobody else can. And I see you in the next video. Bye!